I really think um, that the imagination is our greatest power.
It is.
Mm.
And like the worst thing, I think like society is slaughtering the word imagination. Like it's imagination, not real. Like no, no, it's like different. It's actually a superpower, but no one believes it. Like you're imagining stuff. Yeah, I'm creating stuff. Thank you. It's
Yeah,
not an insult.
yeah. They- And they say, we are great creators. Yeah. I wanted to let you know that because I'm a very emotional person. Like you could tell, like I'm already starting to get sad and upset because I there's this one guy. His name is Nilesh,
Mm.
and he says that he's a part of Archangel Metatron. And I wanted to ask you, how do you feel about these people that say that they are this and they're that, and what he's doing now? There's a following, and when I watch his alchemy, I don't know, his talking to people, it's like, Akvio, I know you have problems, and I know that you need to do your work. And people are like, you mean paint my house? Like, I don't know, what are you talking about? And this work is, to me, is like he is throwing a block at them where they're going to go scrambling. They don't know what the fuck he's talking about, right? And they're like, oh my God, okay, my work, I got to do my work to cleanse myself and to, he's not explaining the word work.
Yeah,
Have you heard people say this? And
a
it's,
lot.
to me, it's annoying.
It
And it
is.
makes,
It is. I've actually had like quite the honor to like a few days working with Kimberly McGeorge. Like, she had a few sessions with me, and we just connected like live on Facebook. I mean, on Zoom, but like like she like has this membership on YouTube and all this stuff, and it was so funny because it was not me giving her a session, but it was her giving a session to me, and it felt like the best hour and 30 minutes in my life. Like she's a person that like did the reading or a scan on me, so to speak. But like it's not like you need to do your work. It's more like she said a few words and it just clicked one after another. Like I could relate to things I was not aware of myself, or like more like I knew it's there, but I just never gave it a priority. And it's more like,
mm,
oh, I need to love myself. Oh, I need to give myself a priority. Like simple stuff like that. I was always like out there for everyone else. And she's like, no, look within. And like, like it was so clear that the whole session I'm just like feeling like, man, I love you so much. Like instead of
oh,
like feeling like, oh, I have to work on myself and like feeling bad. No, so it was just much so much like compassion, appreciation, and that kind of the person just like tells you like simple stuff, like not even like you have to change that, but more like brings it to your awareness and you're like, wow, like it's so much. You're like, so for me, like it was huge, and I feel like you would like totally love talking to her as well. Like for me,
oh,
like it was such amazing like connection like I've never felt before. It's like literally
we need to do
closer than
like a
family.
three thing.
Yay.
Oh,
The
please,
same thing.
please. Oh, that would be great.
Yeah.
I think we're all on that same level because, you know, we also have to say, touch your face and say, I love you.
Yeah.
I love you,
Very much.
lips. I love you, nose. I love you. So that's very interesting because I go deeper. Like, I love my veins. I love
Yeah.
my stomach, my breasts. I love my breasts. I love my knees and right.
Yeah, it's big. I feel like like in society, a lot of people are like drawing the perfection of what it means to be a human. And it's kind of like programming, and a lot of people start hating themselves because
Yeah.
of their surroundings and what they hear, and they forget like it's not just the like I don't know, like surface of what you look like on the outside, but within,
Mm.
like let's say. taking these invisible pills, but more like longevity and doing great. Like all of a sudden, like the brain thinking like just goes like on steroids and all this stuff. But you're taking these things and like programming your body to actually work and like use all the stuff. And it's kind of like that wire programming, but just taking like some good stuff.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
that imagination. Okay, I'm gonna take my self-love pill.
Yep.
I'm gonna take long hair pill.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Wow.
I feel like that's like big. Like for me, just hearing someone else actually bring some of my stuff to my awareness was like kind of like eye opening because I'm so much into others, like for like working like helping others. Like people call me and they just want to have a casual chat, and I'm like, how can I help you? They're like, no, don't help me. I just want to talk to you. How's your day? I'm like, what? Like for me
Oh,
it was that bad. So it was crazy like, but right now like I'm learning to actually take my time while I'm taking a shower and actually enjoy it instead of like I have to hurry up and fix the world. So like I'm actually like fixing myself in that way.
I love it. And good for you that you're taking time, enjoying your puppy and, and good for you.
Thanks. Yeah, like
Good
I
for
feel like
you.
that's the biggest thing like in my life like right now, like actually finding you and Kimberly McGeorge. I think like it's like my whole life I've been surrounded by tons of like male figures, or let's say like with women I never could find someone I could relate to. But like you and Kimberly, I was like, damn, it's more than family to me. Like they were so close that like now I can't shut the fuck up about you to Rich, like when I'm talking like, Patricia is this, Patricia does, and Kimberly this, and like I'm like they're just so excited about life, and I'm like, this is so good.
Yeah, I like when I started like really getting to you, I was like, I really thought I was like, she's part of my family. Good. I know she is. I don't know how or where, or we really have like a higher understanding of learning. And it's just so easy, right?
Yeah.
Like for me, I'm just a blob. Like, oh my God, it's so true. I can't help it.
I feel like I can relate to that because it's not like being emotional or like too emotional or too sensitive or like overreactive. This is us, like the real way to feel. And like I know, like let's say when we're out of body, you feel it, and it's so real that every emotion is like that. It's so hyper, but it's real. And over here, it's more like, oh, you're too much. Like, no, I'm feeling for real because this world doesn't offer that. And
Yeah,
you have it, like you're connected to those things. So like it's something to appreciate for sure.
yeah, I do because that's my love.
Yeah.
That's like my pure, like pure. It can be some sorrow depending on which way we're going,
Yeah, totally.
and I could have like that, ooh, like you too, like you just like I feel like you are, like I told you before, you're such a gigantic pillar. You may not think it, I know you don't, but you are.
Thank you.
You're a huge angel.
Thank you.
You are. I love you so much.